The S15 is in desperate need for an oil change. So, gonna be showing you guys how to do so. Let's jump right in. For the oil change today, we're going to be using the Multil 8100 Power 5W40 fully synthetic. I would highly suggest getting a thicker oil because you don't want to run a thin oil on the DET turbo motor. Also, for the oil filter, I would typically run a genuine OEM Nissan filter. However, the one that came in this kit did not fit, and I'm running a little late. I have the ZNationals car show coming up tomorrow, and I'm just doing a quick little oil change. So I ended up picking up this. This is a K&N HP 1008, and actually it's on my car at the moment. I looked it up on forums. People said they actually run this. It fits the thread pattern, and they do like that you can use a wrench and pop it off in case it's a little tight. Always get a new crush washer. So on the S15, the oil filter is located in this area here. It might be a little bit tight of a squeeze. After removing this blow-off valve, it is a little bit easier for me to reach my hand in and grab it. So it is right here, as you may see. Like I said, it's a little bit tricky of a spot. I kind of don't like that spot also because when you take it off, it's just going to drip oil on all these components here and wires. But typical SR, typical Nissan. Just going to turn on the car, let it idle and warm up for a couple of minutes just so it makes the oil warmer and drains quicker. Then we're going to pop it up and drain the oil. Before you go draining the oil, I like to take the oil cap out completely, just so it relieves some pressure so the oil drips out smoothly. And then I also take the dipstick out just a little bit. For the oil drain here, it is a 14mm bolt, so you can either use a ratchet or a wrench. And just get your pin, line it up. Try to be clean with it. Yeah, it's pretty dark. Probably shouldn't have worn these gloves, but so we'll just let this drain and then we'll pop off the oil filter. Gonna pop this oil filter off. It's a little tricky of a spot, so I'm gonna have to whip out my handy dandy tool. This was my grandmother's. It always came in clutch for everything, so let's see if I can just twist it off. All right, nice. Now before I spill everything, I'm gonna try to get a rag and catch any drippage. Let's put a rag down here. Nice. Not too bad. Didn't spill too much. Before you go putting this bolt back, you definitely want to get a new crush washer. And I'm glad I'm doing so on mine because they literally just used a normal washer and it's not even magnetic, so glad I'm doing that. On the crush washer itself, it's going to look kind of like a bowl. There's going to be an indented side and a flat side. There's only one correct orientation. You're going to have the flat side facing out, so that is going to be facing against the actual oil pan. And when you torque it down, it's just going to crush your washer against the oil pan, causing no leaks. A little bit of oil and lubricate this seal here. And then I would fill a little bit of oil inside the actual oil filter itself. Just like removing it, putting it on, it's still going to be a pain. So just reverse what we did. And then you just want to make it hand tight. Don't over tighten, just hand tight. I forgot to do so because I was recording, but usually I get a Sharpie and I write the date and mileage on the physical filter itself. Thankfully though, in this kit, it does have a sticker. I can do so and I'll just slap it on there. 127 kilometers. So today's date is October 17th. We'll put 25. And then I am at 127,482 kilometers. For this next one, I'm just gonna put what my miles are. So 79,213. Also in my notes on my phone, I like to keep a log of everything as far as maintenance or changes I do on my car, and I list the date and mileage as well. Peeled off the sticker, just gonna slap it on now. Might be a little awkward. There we go. I don't know if you can see it. Yep. Before you go putting the bolt back, just grab a rag and clean the surface of any oil drippage. Don't worry about the oil, it's rust prevention. Yeah. And then you want to get a torque wrench, and you want to torque the bolt from about 22 to 29 foot-pounds. I'll throw up the conversion. On your S15 Spec or DET motor, it takes roughly about 3.2 to 4 liters of oil. What I would do is do the 3.2 and check the dipstick. And if you have to add oil, then add oil. It's better to underfill and have to add than overfill and have to drain it. Talk about right on the money. I'm gonna check the dipstick now. I did about 3.2, 3.4 liters of oil. So let's see. Yeah, that seemed to be perfect. I'm gonna cap it off, let the car idle, and then I'll recheck it. Turned it off, let it settle for just about 10 minutes or so, so we'll check the oil again. Last thing you wanna do is check underneath the car, make sure there's no drippage. Like I said, the car was already running, so, but it seems to be good. Of course, it's nighttime, and I still gotta detail my car for the show tomorrow. I didn't have enough free time today, so I had to hit this late at night. I appreciate any and all you guys who have been following along with this S15 content. If you're enjoying, don't forget the subscribe button below and drop a like. That being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you at ZNationals tomorrow.